about Arsenal and what's coming up. As you all know, we are about 3 days away from Arsenal 2.0, which is a very big event for us. And Arsenal 2.0 comes with so many upgrades and fixes, new structure, and everything combined. It should be, yeah, it should be a step ahead to end the year on a very good note in terms of what we have done previously, why Arsenal was selected as the top 10 blockchain game of 2022. I think this upgrade will make a mark for that, and we'll also be probably again in the top 10, or probably we'll try to be in the top 3 or maybe top 5 this year in 2023. But I must say, we have had good ups in the past 2 months and very good downs as well. But what we saw as a team and the support that we saw was absolutely very nice. As I said in the main teach that we had very close allies coming to us and asking us why everything is down. Sorry, up, and Fabwelt is down. And I said, go and look at our TG or our Discord. You'll understand. Of course, there were many questions being asked. Why it's going down, but yeah, everything was intact. So yes, Arsenal 2.0 is coming up. uh, be very much prepared for a lot of events happening. I'm not even prepared to tell you what's gonna come, but something very nice is gonna come in November and December. So let's first finish the development part of the project. So we all know about Arsenal 2.0. Now today we had a meeting with H2O H2O team, and then I have received this news that we have. Give me a minute, please. Yeah, sorry for the delay. It's Halloween, and I'm getting children to my home asking for chocolates and toffees. But anyway, yeah. So I get the news from S2O team. There was a major upgrade in terms of servers and in terms of how are we going to accommodate these players. So if I go into technicalities, we use Photon Pun for the multiplayer setup on our games. But with H2O, we tried something new, which is called as Fusion. And Fusion is probably Fusion can handle more players at a time, and also Fusion solves many other bugs which we currently saw on H2O. So that part is done, which is a very good thing. And there was a small issue with the blockchain part, with the database part, because we have to start integrating the database of Arsenal and H2O together, and also with the upcoming games that we have. So we'll have a common database. So that part was solved today again. So we are trying to launch the upgrade version on 16th of November, which is our second anniversary. I think that way we are fine. And we have a partner now called as Loot Rush, who are, could say, maybe the second partner will have, not maybe, yeah, the second partner will have for renting. And now we have DNFT. So after this, it will be Loot Rush. You guys can go out and check what Loot Rush is, what the volumes are, what games do they have. They're very nice, and they also have a very, I would say, unique way of renting, very friendly way, and the revenue sharing is also just brilliant. So they have already integrated, H2O boats, because when they did their survey with their existing community, the community came out, the voting came out that they want boats for renting. So that's fine. And then after that, it was multipliers, of course. So on the 16th of November, we'll have renting live on. I mean, we'll have renting live even before 16th of November on Loot Rush, but it will be usable or playable on the 16th of November. So that's fine. Again, so the same day on 16th of November, we'll be going publicly live with Fabwelt with both cricket and football. And finally, everyone, it will not be closed alpha testing or whatever. So it will be live public, so you can come, You can register yourself. You can choose whatever game you want, whichever room you want, and start playing Fanbuild. So, which is probably, we got the most requests of from the testers and from the outside world that when is it going to go live, and especially we saw few of our user base wanting to switch to that game, so which will be live. So on 16th of November, there'll be many big surprises, like two of them which I've revealed. But then anyway, your own experience will tell you how well do you feel about it. So Arsenal H2 Fanbird. Now we haven't talked a lot about Top G since quite a long. The reason being is that we stopped the development. Not stopped, we paused. We paused the development of Top G as I said because of various reasons. But that still is being looked at. Currently, there's no team which is working on Top G, but we are hiring new people who is going to take up Top G and who specialize in certain kind of category of games. So yeah, now for some time, probably at least until the mid of next quarter, we are not going to talk anything about Top G. So we have again we have Arsenal S2O fan build, but on the 16th of November, uh, we'll give you some surprise, and hopefully these surprises should be very good. If I can tell you, we are planning at least minimum three surprises, and probably out of those three, yeah, no, just I'll stick to this. Let me not get carried away. So three surprises, and if I can say of the looks of it, what I've seen today, I'm very sure you will like it and you will love it. In fact, and hopefully you'll be able to enjoy that, right? So, but now these many games. So there was a long team meet yesterday, and we were talking about how do we do this, and how more games are being accommodated with this team size and etc. And we have laid down the plans. So now every game is a separate project under studios, and every game will have its own strategy and marketing plan. Uh, S2O fan build, whatever. So yeah, uh, this is good. Yeah. So now we have these many games, and these many games requires a lot of players. And I was talking since long time that we are in this mode of user acquisition, right? So the first I could say is it's a very good news. In fact, you can go after our AMA and check them out. They are called as vmixplay.com, right? But there's the project which is on the chain. It's called as vmix. Yes, remember the name. uh, you can check out what they are. They are, according to us, the best in the Asian regions. They are a South Korean based company, but they had their major success in China. And I have a lot of DMs from our Chinese community members that do something in China, and I said, we are cracking ways to do it. There are many ways, but most of the ways that we encountered are either dead, not working, or not being presented to us well. So we finally found out, uh, you know, a way which is a very quality way, and which has a superb future in moving forward when the adoption becomes bigger. So to give you an idea of what VMix is, it's a company which produces their own games, but it's also a blockchain. They have their own wallet, they have their own DeFi portal, everything. It has everything, to be honest. So now they have about 91 projects on the them, and 37 of them are live, and they have 300,000 active players. Now, let me come to the numbers. We I have come across a lot of numbers. In the past 2, 3, 4, 5 years, I've been into gaming. Now, these numbers they portray are somehow true, but they are not real. I mean, how can I say? Like, for example, now VMix 300,000 players that I'm quoting, they had a peak active players of 1.2 million, but they don't quote that. because their current real number is 300,000 because of we are in bear market or whatever. So to give you better of what we can get from VMix is last month a project went live on their blockchain, and VMix has a has this brilliant way or beautiful way of setting up every project. They provide their own team, they provide a project manager, blockchain devs, game devs, everyone to make sure that the project is success. In 1 month they gave them 100,000 active players, true proper real gamers. So uh, if we are expecting that numbers, that will be very good for all our games. And the diversity that we have, it's not only going to be Arsenal. We have, we have a collaboration with them for the entire Fabwelt Studios. Whatever we build will be there on VMix. Yes, so it's a great opening for us, and especially going into China, Korea, and other parts of Southeast Asia. And tomorrow, the luckiest part is we have an event beginning up right in the city where I live in India. It's the let's say it's the biggest gaming conference in Asia, and the VMix team from I believe Korea is there here, and they're free tomorrow, and I'm going to meet them. So yeah, I'm going to present them of what we have done, and especially I'm going to present them what our community is and how they are as a gamers. So that will strengthen the relationship, and surely very soon, once we are there on them, we are going to see the adoption coming in a very good way. So yes, so this I was dying to tell you people this. Probably now you cannot get the excitement that I have because I know them uh, you know, in depth, I would say. This is why I told you, after the AMA, go and research, you will understand. Because there are few names which we do not hear in the space because they don't really care about it. What they care about it is what they're doing. So, such names are really need to come out, and we are glad that we met them. Okay. So, as I said, this is one part of user acquisition. Now, I'm going to reveal this. So, we were incubated by Otiana Ventures, and Otiana Ventures is again it's a name which is not doesn't really come out so much. But people talk about Shima Capital, people talk about I don't know Coinbase Ventures, Binance Lab. They're good, they're very big, but Oriana Ventures is a company and the team. Both the founders are advisors, uh, and they came to us seeing a potential. They have dropped all the projects they're doing, and they want to work with us for let's say phase two of incubation for Fabwelt. The first time they did, we had our first success of fundraise and everything else. Now this time it will also be about fundraise, but then in a very different way, and more on the success of the games that we have developed. So we were actually, to be honest, we were actually going to begin the campaign from 1st of November, but because of Arsenal 2.0, we thought, let's finish this, let's market it a little bit. And again, we are targeting the same date, which is 16th of November. So we'll begin with something. I probably let me think a bit. Should I reveal this? No, let's keep it a surprise. So we are going to begin something on 16th of November, which will see a lot of activity, which will see a lot of happy faces because of what we are going to do. And I again do not want to reveal this, but we'll be very, very happy to see what's going to come. And what we are going to do is going to be into three phases. All are similar, but every phase will have different targets with the same kind of activity. And again, every phase will have a lot of happy faces, and it's festive season. It has started in my country, and then of course it is going to be blooming in the entire world. So we really wanted this part of the year, the next 40-45 days, or let's say take 60 days, to be everything for the community. So you will see something very cool happening, uh, and hopefully that is a success. If that is a success, we have you know some major plans for the next four quarters in 2024 as well, because we take this whatever we are doing for the next 60 to 45 days. If it's a success, we continue and we scale up on that. And as we see, probably the market is supporting us a little bit nicely now. Many can call it as fake pump. Some say that it's really a bull run, but we are not able to accept it because maybe probably it has happened 50 times in the past 2 years that we thought it's a bull run, but then the market hit us back. So whatever it is, currently it's looking fine, and we row with that positive vibe going on in the market. And there are many things that we have planned to do. Okay. Uh, Today, again, we had the meet with the Gamers Portal team, the team which is working on Gamers Portal. Uh, and I would say I was silent, and BB was there on the call, yes. And sometimes it happens, we have this conflict of our opinion that, I will say it's really brilliant, and he will say it's crap. Okay, so I was silent. I thought I'm thinking he must say that this is going to be crap or whatever. I was expecting something negative, but he says that it's very nice. And then I burst out laughing. I said, it's just brilliant. It is looking amazing. And again, on 16th of November, we are going to present you the first looks and version of Gamers Portal. And we are also planning, we'll try our very best that you will have your hands on and you will be able to experience not the whole version of it, but at least some basic functions and look at how Gamers Portal is coming up. So yes, again, a good thing which is coming on the 16th of November. There's so many events. Um, Okay, so what else? I do not know if I'm missing something because really we have been into too many things lately because of Arsenal, because of what's planning for the anniversary and stuff. And also, please uh, um, make yourself ready for a lot of campaigns which are going to be really crazy campaigns. Again, will make you you'll see a lot of happy faces. And let me reveal this, one of the campaign is directly coming from Polygon itself. And we approached them and we said that there's something nice we are doing, and they said, oh, this is cool. And they would the entire gaming team of Polygon is supporting us spread out this, and we'll be doing exclusively on Polygon with the Polygon community, so which is going to be very brilliant. Uh, okay, so I think I did cover almost everything. If I did not, I'll be, there'll be questions asked, there'll be many things discussed, and probably I'll remember again as always. So I'll take one by one. I'll try my best of how many I can take, because after this I have a meeting to attend. So until I have time, I'm going to take the questions. And do remember, if you read the tweet well, you will understand why the questions are being answered for now. So let's begin with Bimak, who is on my list the first. Yeah. Oh, okay. Let's go with Bimak. Yes, hi. You can
Hi,
speak.
can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. How are you?
I'm good, sir. Thank you.
Yeah.
Uh, my question is, do I need some Fabwelt token to play the game?
The game, which game? Any game?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I'm asking you. You said you need
I'm sorry.
Fabwell
I'm sorry.
tokens to play the game.
Okay.
Which game I'm asking about? Any game?
Yes, sir.
No, you do not need anything. Basically, mm, we develop every game which is free to play and accessible to everyone, because their option still, according to me, is less than even 5% of the traditional gamers. So we want to allow them to have this freedom and to choose from of what they want to experience in game. If they want to do not want to experience the blockchain part, but still be playing our games and want to really learn how blockchain works and shift towards that, we have this open option of just do not connect your wallet, just start playing. So to answer you in a simple way, no, you do not need any tokens to play. You can directly start playing. Did I answer you?
Thank you very much, sir, for
Yeah,
answer.
thank you, Billy. Have a good day. Okay, so next, hmm, he's Kayo EG. When rich, when Lambo. We want to know too. Oh, you you did not raise your hand. Okay, you're raising your hands. Okay, yes, hi.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, yes, I can hear you. How are you?
I'm good actually. How about you?
Doing very fine, pumped up.
Okay,
Thanks for
so
asking.
uh, many players feels bored with the gameplay and characters in many game. I mean, like in play to earn game. So will Fabwell add new game feature or release new character to increase player interest?
Mm-hmm. I understand. You know, no matter what you do in your life, people can say about I love my work, I love what to do, but there is always, because this is my experience, there is always a time, like when you eat ice cream. If you eat ice cream every day, probably on the 10th day or the 20th day, you'll feel, oh, that's enough. Let me take a break. So that will happen with any kind of game we develop or any kind of product we develop. Someone somewhere will get bored for a very short period of time, but we try to make it nicer. Now, the only point that is revolving around the team and what we really are looking into is uh, trying to develop a game which is never seen before. I would say Fanbuild has a little bit of that characteristics. You would have played something similar, but not exactly how Fanbuild is. So that we achieved a little bit of what we want, but this is not what I plan specifically, because we want to do a game which we have not seen before. Yeah, that's one thing. Now you might ask, many people did ask us. Arsenal is like, I was in a Twitter space, and probably they did not know that we have Arsenal, which is inspired by Counter Strike, and there was someone speaking, and yeah, they were explaining their game, probably a good game. I did not understand, but the host said, "Oh, that is so nice to see that it's not the regular first person shooter games or something new in the market, which is very cool." Our idea when we entered the space to do a shooter game was, the shooter game is easiest to adapt by the gamers, and it is the most played across the globe, category or genre across the globe, in every age possible. This is why we did shooter game, because we did not want uh, a new user to bang his head to understand uh, how the game works when it's integrated with the blockchain. So if the user knows, yeah, I know this game, I have to shoot, and I'm very, familiar with it, it will be easier to understand the blockchain part. So that is why we did the first game. So moving forward, uh, more of our products will, uh, you know, move from the regular inspiration of the current games and move to the direction where you will see new things coming up, probably you have not seen before. See, it is really very difficult to do that, because there's so much in gaming. Somewhere, some point of time, that idea has been done. But yeah, we try. Uh, Probably I'm saying too much, but yeah, to answer your question, I'm already answering it. Um, you know, um, I just talked about we have so many surprises on November 16th. And on November 16th, you will know the variety of the products we are working on. And I would say, let's say Arsenal. Arsenal is the game for gamers who are hardcore gamers. But we, because of the feedback and because of how the community wants to relate to the project, be inside, maybe also relating to the token, we decided to make few games, or let's say a game which is for everyone. And probably you'll know that on screen of number why I'm saying this. And yeah, so that's our main. We have to innovate our product, so everyone is into the game and not does not get bored. We get lots of feedback, and those feedbacks are so very valuable. But you know, I was an engineer, so doing a drawing, doing a, let's say, technical drawing did not it won't take much time. But making that drawing into something which is a 3D prototype takes a little bit of more time. But the final part, which is the prestige part, is actually manufacturing that product, which takes the most time. So the ideas will flow. We'll have hundreds of ideas every week, and we note it down. But we will execute it slowly, and you will see in some time that it's coming live. That's what I can say.
All right, all right. Thank you for the great explanation. Yes. Thank you, Abhishek.
Yeah, thank you. Hmm. Okay, so let's take Navjot Singh. All right. Hello, Paji. How are you?
So, is there any plan for like third person shooter or any strategy game in your upcoming plans?
Oh yeah. Now, mm, strategy games are very interesting, I believe. To keep it short, I would say yes to your question. That's it. Yeah. So basically, you will see strategy games which are very difficult to play, and you will see strategy games which can be played like even when you are just about to sleep. I could say that, but they're coming. I answered you, Navjot.
Yeah, yeah, thank you.
Yeah. Thank you. Have a good day. Hmm. So someone is asking, Professor, you're asking what I'm eating. I'm eating a pan. You know what a pan is, right? I did not have my dinner. I was hungry and I saw that there's a pan on my table and I started eating it. It's a normal pan. It's not a tobacco-based pan and not ice cream. Yeah, thank you. Uh, okay, let's take um, Gustavo Fring. Yes,
Hello, guys. Can you hear me?
yes, Gustavo.
So,
How are you?
yeah, I'm good. So, I want to know about the where the reward come from. Reward on the game. I mean, on the Fabwelt game, and how your generated profit and how your revenue model.
Yeah, that's a great one. Um, there are many ways right now. So I'll state. I'm only going to talk about the Bell project, not the studios part. Um, so the first major way is earning through NFTs. I think that's the heart of every gaming project, of how well you structure your NFT world. So we generate revenue from sales of the NFTs. We generate revenue from taxes from the NFTs. We generate revenue from our dev portal, and there are a lot other mechanisms of how we do it, right? But this is just the first phase, I would say. Now, revenue generation, yeah, as I said, NFT sales. Moving forward, revenue generations will be branding and advertising. Um, revenue generation will also be because of the blockchain that we are going to develop. The gas fees and sorry, not the gas fees, but everything that is designed with the blockchain. And with every game that we are going to introduce, every game will bring new utilities. For example, Arsenal currently has tournaments, so tournament has a tax with the pool price corrected, so that the tax goes to the development wallet. So that is one part of revenue generation in Fanbuild. We again have tournaments, we have rooms. Every room generates tax, which goes to the development wallet again. So such kind of stuff.
All right, all right. Thank you for the answer.
Yeah, thanks. Hmm. Let's go with LJ. Hi, LJ.
Hello, hi.
Hello, LJ. How are you?
Hello. I'm good. I
Yes.
just want to ask, what do you think is the best strategy that you can bring more user into your project? What and what makes you feel confident about the survival and suitable success in the near future?
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, are you done?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah, I can hear you, but are you done with your question?
I just want to ask, what do you think is the best strategy can you that you can bring more user into your project? And what makes you feel confident about the survival and suitable success in the near future?
Yeah. So I got your first question in the first place. Since you asked two questions, I thought there'll be more. But anyway, I'm going to answer you. The first thing is user acquisition is the primary, I would say, reaction to what we build. Now, this space has been um, a space of mixed feelings or mixed results, I would say. Now we know, the first major known, CryptoKitties did before, but the known one, which and I've all talked about, was Axie Infinity. But if you talk to um, people who really are into gaming, people who, uh, yeah, are into game mechanics, game design, everyone will directly tell you that it was a Ponzi scheme. The claim of so many gamers was not real, so we cannot a project can do in that way. But in real, uh, according to me, getting users coming onto a platform is a reaction of the action you do with the product. So if you're going to build your product in such a way that it's attractive to everyone that you're targeting. Like we are targeting the Web2 gamers who might uh, are interested in the blockchain part or not. We don't care. But the primary thing is who are interested in playing the game. So the base of the product is it should be a good game. Now there are other target audience who do not give more who are not much interested in playing the game, but they are interested in how much I'm going to earn every day or every week or every month. So that is also fine. We understand because it's we everyone tells it openly that it's play to earn or play and earn. So when your priority is earning part, we also have to strengthen on that side. So we have to balance our product in such a way that you play and you earn, and both of the things are are giving you the maximum pleasure that we are able to achieve right now. So that is one way of user acquisition. But let's say, again, now we talked about ice cream, right? So if you open an ice cream store or ice cream parlor, and then you just sit there without having a menu or a nice board for the users to come and look at what flavors do you have, you're not going to get more users. So we need to really showcase our product in front of the right audience and in the most beautiful way possible. So I think this is the um, I would say currently we are at this stage where our project needs more user acquisition because we tried in the earlier stages, but if I again go to that, simply that I used, our ice cream wasn't even ready. Yeah, we were not even ready to give them samples to taste. So that's where our user acquisition failed some time ago. But probably I would say now we have few flavors. We have nice flavors. The users can come and eat and like. And for them to make them to keep coming back, we have to increase the number of flavors and improve the quality of the taste of the ice cream. So that's what we do. Improve the product that we have and also improve the features in the product that we have for the Web 2 gamers and the Web 3 gamers. Now there's also a set of audience which are the viewers who do not want to play the game, want to see, want to be a part of it, maybe just by holding, just by trading or staking. So we have to also provide them some features where they would be happy to be part of it and also make, you know, uh, if I can use the word, some money out of it. Uh, but uh, there, this is a very simple theory that I'm giving out to you, but there are many, many, I would say, in-depth statistics, in-depth plans, strategies that a gaming project has to do, specifically a studio, to get these users. And if we target that well, it is very easy to get users. Like for example, I gave you the example of vmix. uh, you know they have these many gamers. You just have to go and place your product there, and these gamers are going to look at your product because there are not so many products out there. They have about 37 games live. That's it. And of course, very much when a new game comes in, all those people are going to look at it, see what is it, and if they try it once, if they like the flavor, they're going to come back. So that's about it. Okay, that was a very long answer, but again, I'll close with your second question of what plans do we see. Uh, the plans are it's really hard to have a specific long term plan. To be honest, we talk about roadmap that's still intact, but in short periods, our plans we adapt according to the market. We upgrade according to what the market wants. Because initially, just go out there and sell NFTs and yeah, just do something I do not know, some basic thing, and it will work for you. But it's not the current case. The community has become very smart and it's very cool. So the strategies change. So there are a lot of things, but the planning. We plan very regularly and we updates our plan, which we feel are not going to work anymore, and we change things accordingly. I hope I answered your question.
Thank you very much, sir.
Yeah. Thank you, LJ. Have a good day. Okay. All right, John. Let's. Hi, John. How are you?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay. Hi, how you doing there? Got a
Yes,
got a
perfectly
question.
fine.
Got a question for you. With the new platform that's renting out and stuff, what are the advantages that we got? I mean, with the old one, we try to directly rent a NFT to somebody. Used to be the box would pick it off and stuff like that. And we'll just have the ability to just basically auto relist when it's up. It auto relists out there, but we'd have the chance to be able to pull it back after the contract's expired.
Yeah. I know. Because of the problems that we face in the current renting portals, um,
Yeah.
there will be few of them which will be fixed. So if you are asking me what those are, just give Probably this week, we are going to announce the partnership with a very detailed article of what it's going to get you. And I'm sure if you read after that, probably I would say vital problems that you're facing now should be solved, and the others we are working them of how it's gonna shape up in the future.
Well, that's good. Good job, guys. That's nice.
Yeah, yeah,
So yeah, you clearly see you guys have got everything lined up, knowing which way you want to go. All right,
yeah,
thank you. That's about all I wanted to ask was because I get a lot of because I've been sniped a few times and it's like so, but we get that fixed because with onboarding more people and stuff like that, it might create some frustration down the road. But you guys are on top of it, so thank you very much.
yeah. Thank
Keep up
you.
keep up keep up the good work, guys. I really am bullish about this project. So
Yeah, thank you, John. Thank you for your support
yeah,
as well.
yep. Thank you. You have a good
Yeah,
day.
have a good day. Okay, so there's a question coming in the chat. Someone is asking me, is Oriana supporting us only on the Weld project or a whole as a studio? But they support us whole as a studio of anything new coming up. Yeah, or whatever. But currently, what I explained is only for the Weld project. And yeah, so the plan is only for the Weld token. That's what I can say. Okay, so let's take the next one. One moment, please. I need to. Yeah. Okay. So who's the next one? I'll go with. Okay. So this would be the last question from my side. Cryptic.
Hi, am I audible?
Yes.
Okay. So my question is, what are your plans in terms of security? We know there are a lot of hackers whereby they'll hack the game just for their own benefit. They'll cheat just to get the top position in the leaderboard and all that. So what are your plans for that
Mm-hmm.
to prevent that? That's my question.
Yeah. That's great. You know, generally, this happens in gaming that they before it goes public and before it's released, they do um, probably thousands of hours of testing with various gamers across the globe. But one, I would say we are exposed as a Web3 project to the community, and there's this constant pressure of let's say launching of the product sooner than we are ready, which um, which sometimes opens up a few loopholes for the hackers. That has been seen, and we did not face it for a very long time, but recently we did see. But I would say there are layers of how we use our firewall, and the one which is the most important, we did not we I mean that was not affected very, I would say, in a critical way. But yeah, I can totally agree that hacking is very very common, and if you are exposed, if something is on the internet live, and then hacking becomes the product becomes much more exposed to the hacking community. But we have to make sure that we are ready for these hackers, and every time we see an attack happening, we have to be um, very very much, um, I would say, instantly making impact in closing that loophole, and also designing the product in such a way that we know now, this way it can be hacked, and make hack proof at least on that side, and just keep developing the product. So now, for example, in Arsenal 2.0, we'll be seeing a lot of those things that we have seen in the past 1 month, which did affect a few things on the screen, but not really on the databases. So yeah, that will solve with Arsenal 2.0. So it'll become more, let's say, secure and hack proof. Yeah, but do not bash me if we are going to face any attacks. But yeah, moving forward, that security is always the first priority. Obscuring, we did a lot of obscuring for Arsenal 2.0. That is why um, um, the launch was delayed. We were set to launch in September, so we did a lot of obscuring, and we put a lot of firewalls so that we think that the product is much more solid now. Yeah, I think I answered your question, Cryptic.
Yeah, you did, you did. That was quite an insightful answer. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Have a good day.
You too.
Okay, all right. I'll take the last question, which is from Don, because he is one of the most active members of our community. Maybe that's why. So yeah, for you, Don, how are you?
Hear me? Hello, can you hear me, Abby?
Yes, I can hear you. How are you?
Hey, how are you, my friends?
Yes, I'm good.
So my
How are you
question
doing?
is, why are you releasing every game on Android store, but not on the same time on Apple store? While uh, Apple store can bring a lot of more players and users into the project and games.
Man, I really wish I would want to bring someone who is sorry, someone who is probably an official developer of Apple or directly the CEO of Apple to answer this question. Because yeah, Google and Apple, they work very differently, mate. So the approval process for Google, they say it takes 4 weeks, but we get approved in 2 days. Yeah, that's how it is. In Apple, there's no timeline at all. Now, we have applied Arsenal and H2O and also Fanwelt on the Apple. It's and the approval is in process. That's what they say. And I've talked about this before also. With H2O, they rejected us because of a couple of reasons, which was very silly from our side. Because to be honest, we did not know. Because how much ever we read their documents, there are few points which they don't mention, and we really do not know because we are innocent in that part. Like for example, when we launched H2O, the one of the reasons they gave is we do not have an Apple sign in, so we had to work on that side. So if you say, if Apple allows third party stuff, we are really ready to go, but Apple does not. So the build for Arsenal is ready, the build for H2 is ready, the build for Fanbuild is ready. It's just a matter of time of when they're going to accept us and we'll be on iOS.
Yes, thank you, Abby. That will be very nice. While Apple stores have more users and
Yeah, yeah,
so
yeah.
on,
And I believe very soon we are going to be there. That's
and
not
will
a problem.
bring
It's
a
not.
lot of more players and users into project and investors and so on.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's
Yeah.
it's not the
Okay.
point
Okay.
that we are not developing. It's the point
Mhm.
that Apple has to accept us.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Abby. Have a nice day.
Yeah. You too. Thank you. Bye.
Cheers.
Okay. Sorry. Again. Yeah. Every time I say last question, but he has been raising his hand since some time. Sir Defi, you may ask your question, please. You there or you left? I do not know. Okay. Anyway, if you read the tweet really very well, um, about the announcement of AMM. This was the mentioned by me where I said, I forgot what I mentioned, but it was something about exciting surprises or something like that. Let me go through it and give you the exact thing I said. Yeah, surprising rewards are waiting. So we did not reveal. Normally we say 10,000 well tokens to 5 winners, but we did not because it's going to be a surprising month next month. So let's keep it that way. And once the AMA is done, probably by the end of the week, you will know what the surprises are. Um, and it will be quite valuable for you. in what we are going to do in the next coming weeks. Yeah, that's what I can say. Uh, we are good. I'm also going to consider Suman who messaged and asked the question. And we are good. I would say great steps coming up, though. Sometimes there's fatigue in terms of we have worked so much. Let's take a break, but I would say chuck everything. Now there are going to be, to be honest, much more working hours because when Odiana comes in, they are like monsters in terms of working during the fundraise. Probably me and BB and Praveen, we slept probably 3 or 4 hours a day. That's it. I used to sleep at 4 o'clock in the morning, wake up at 6 or 7 o'clock in the morning because Odiana people are in Korea and Thailand. It's already after breakfast for them, and yeah, so it's really good to work with them because they push us so much, and we achieve more in a very short period of time. So good luck to us, and a very very promising time coming up. So yes, thank you so much, everyone, for attending the AMA and taking out your time. I wish you all the very best. Take care, and see you again in a couple of weeks on Twitter. Yeah, thank you. Bye.